Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Today is a good day, as always. I am not going to be with you guys long. I am a little bit under the weather today, but I said I was going to come on here anyway and just share some things with you guys. We all know that, excuse me, this month is American Heart Month. So I know you've seen people go red on Friday to, bring awareness to, heart disease. So that's a good thing. You may see that throughout the month. There are a lot of things going on. Of course, February is a month of love, and the love day is Friday coming up. February 14th is here. So, love is just all in the air. And that's something I think everybody wants, right? Everybody wants love, wants to be loved, wants to feel love, and all of that stuff, right? But I might be a little bit animated, but it's all good. So, but before I get started, and I did not do my research for you guys today as far as letting you know what today is. I don't remember. I had it written down one time, but I just don't remember. So that fun fact I can't share with you guys today. But just know today is a good day. It's been a great day. Hopefully everyone has had a wonderful day. Hey, Carlin and Dee. So I just hope everybody had a really, really good day. Anyway, so let me introduce myself to those who may not know me. I am Javita, and I help single moms overcome the challenges that comes with being a single mom so that she can reduce stress, find time for herself, and live a life full of love and abundance. We as single moms, we just kind of want to know that we're not in this thing alone, right? So I'm here to let you know that you're not in it alone. And if you feel as though that you are in it alone, I can help you build and cultivate, your resources so that you know that you are not alone. I have a group that we sit and we discuss and we help each other out. So if you would like to join that group, just send me a message via Facebook and I will gladly put you into that group, or you can go and like the page Javita N. Miller Enterprises, and that group should be listed. It's called Serenity for Single Moms. So, but if you want to do that and don't want to feel alone and want to build and cultivate your community, get help, advice, just anything, if you will just want to vent about what's going on with the kids, it's a great community for that. But we try to stay positive in that community. So just wanted to put that out there for those of you who didn't know that that existed. So, but I am going to go ahead and get started with today's topic. And today's topic is real love is dot, dot, dot. Real love is fill in the blank. You have your own definition of what real love is, right? So for me, real love is unconditional. It's just unconditional. It's that love that everybody wants. Everybody wants to be loved with no conditions. You don't want nobody to be like, I love you, but this, I love you, however, that. You don't want that. You want that unconditional love. But in order to get that unconditional love, you have to understand what it means to love unconditionally. So, what I mean by that is you have to learn to love yourself without any conditions. Love yourself no matter what, accept who you are, regardless, accept your circumstances, accept your whatever conditions you have, accept just your body, just accept you for who you are and just be real to you, and you will experience that unconditional love because you will feel it. And then once you feel it with yourself, the next thing is it's going to like radiate amongst the people you're around, and you're going to feel that, as well. So in order to get that real love that you so desperately desire, because we all, and I know desperately may not be the word that some of you use, but I do feel that we desperately desire to have that love. But in order to get it, we have to give that type of love as well. So not only do we have to love ourselves unconditionally, we have to show unconditional love to others. And that comes in your friendships, your relationship with your children, relationship with your parents, relationship with your siblings, your cousins, your friends, your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents. You have to show them unconditional love, because when you show people that you love unconditionally, you will get that in return. So once you love yourself unconditionally, accept who you are with and without your flaws, then you have to get to that point that you are able to do that. Because when you're able to do that, then you will have learned to love yourself unconditionally. Then you have to go out and love others unconditionally. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to like everybody you talk to, like everybody you meet, or because sometimes I don't like me. But I love me. I love me with all of my flaws. I love me in the skin that I'm in. I love me throughout my entire transitioning. So if you don't feel that love for yourself, you won't be able to give it to anybody else so that they can in turn give you the same type of love. So you have to think about it like that so it can come full circle, because that's what it's all about. You want to give something so that you can get it back. And when you realize that you're not getting it back, you continue to love them, but you can do it from a distance. Like you can just do all of that from a distance, but you have to first start with yourself. And so that's what real love is. I would love to hear, or rather read in your comments, like, what do you think like real love is? Like, put them in the comments. Let me hear. Let me see some of your thoughts on what real love means to you. But that's what it means to me. It's unconditional. It's that love that you're gonna get regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's like that mother's love, like that love you have for your kid. No matter what your kid do, you are always going to love your child. That's just point blank and period. That's just what's going to happen. Your child can just be doing the worst ever, but will that stop you from loving him or her? No, that would not stop you from loving him or her. You may not like what they are doing, but you're still going to love them unconditionally. And we have to teach our kids how to love unconditionally by showing them how to be loved unconditionally, because when they feel that, then they're going to really love themselves unconditionally as well, and they'll be able to reciprocate back, put that out in the atmosphere, and they will get it because they will know how it feels to be loved unconditionally. And I just think that's just something very important for us to really understand, because we tend to use the word love loosely, just like we use the word friend loosely. But at the end of the day, when you really sit down and think about what real love truly is and what it really means to you, it's unconditional. It has no right, no wrong, no nothing. Someone just said real love is loving good, bad, and indifferent. It's true. That's just what real love is. And once you feel that way, you'll be able to just share it with just everybody. So that's the kind of love. That's what real love is, right? And it means that to me. And I'm pretty sure a lot of folks want that same feeling, but we're so quick to rush into something or just assume that someone loves them. You have to really, like, I mean, is it unconditionally? Am I doing this for you so that you can really do something for me? If that's the case, that's not unconditional love. That's not real love, in my opinion. But if you're just doing it because you really love and care about me, then I see that, and like I don't have to do anything for that love, then that is unconditional love. So you have to be able to recognize and not be so quick to want that love from someone that you're not even giving to anybody else. That's the whole thing. We want, and I say we because I'm speaking collectively as a group of people, but and I'm talking about everybody. Like this ain't no race or nothing like that. But as people, we just want to feel that real love. But however, we don't get that in return. How can you want me to love and accept you for who you are when you can't do that for me? As a matter of fact, you can't even do that for yourself. So how is that supposed to work again? I just don't know. I don't understand. But I'm telling you today that real love, take an assessment. Take an assessment of your family, your friends, basically your family and friends, and probably other people, right? Because you probably got people who you're not even close to that shows you unconditional love, that shows you real love every single day. But because you don't know what it feels like, you don't recognize it, and you knock it out the box thinking in the back of your head there got to be some ulterior motive. Nah, some people are just good people and they just love regardless. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they're trying to holler, whatever the case may be. They just love unconditionally, and that's just who they are and what they do. So if you don't leave here with anything else today, just define real love for yourself. I mean, you can look it up in the dictionary, you can do all of that, but you have to know within your heart what real love is. And it should be unconditional. It should be that love that sees no wrong, even though there is wrong, but it's like it's no judgment, no nothing. So that's what real love is. So you fill in the blank what real love is to you. Right? So that's all I have for you. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Even if you don't have a Valentine, let me give y'all a story. So every year on Valentine's Day, I think back to, gosh, it's about 24 years now, but I think back to me being in the hospital. I was in the hospital about to give birth to my son. So that's what love is to me. That's why I love Valentine's Day now. Like, it wasn't a big thing on my list of things to celebrate, but now that I was in that hospital, a long time because he didn't come to the next day. But anyway, when I think of the love day, I think about my son. I truly think about my son, and I thank God that he came. I really do. I think about that day he came. I think about just all of that. I reflect on that day. So that's why I love Valentine's Day, because my baby birthday is the next day. I was preparing myself that day to bring the love of my life, into the world. So that's why I get excited, and that's how I know what unconditional love means to me. I know what real love means to me. So that's my story about love and Valentine's Day. Hopefully it inspires someone else. I don't know. Hopefully it did. But I thank you guys. And like I said, if you have not picked up the book yet, please go ahead and pick it up. It's on Amazon.com. Look me up, Javita Miller. Go ahead and copy your copy now. This is the perfect season for this book. In between the sheets, pulling back the covers to enhance your sexual experience. So it's the perfect book for the perfect season. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Love you. And I will see you next week for Wind Down Wednesdays with Javita. Bye. See ya.